Good afternoon, manufacturing all-stars, and welcome to this episode of Manufacturing Happy Hour. Today, you are going to learn about DCS lifecycle capabilities. I'm joined by Dave Rapini, our PlantPAx business manager. Cheers, Dave.
Chris.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
Happy to have you on, and you are an expert when it comes to lifecycle management, capabilities and strategies for DCS. So let's give a little history in terms of Rockwell automation. We've had a long path of providing solid replacement strategies, but I'd love to hear you go into that a little bit more.
Yeah, it's really ingrained into Rockwell's blood. Our customer base has had this for years, a requirement around lifecycle management on our products. If you just look at the PLC5, that product had a huge lifecycle.
Still plenty of them out there, too.
and replacement parts were there for 20 plus years, being able to just buy a new one and replace it. So we have internal policies around what the rules are for people developing product, building new product, creating replacement products, to make sure that we don't leave our customers behind when some new product comes out. So if you need to replace a controller, we make sure there's a migration path for you to either the replacement of the next series or maybe even the next product line that lets you save that configuration, save that project work so that you can migrate your stuff forward. With PlantPAx, we've continued that, right? We have that same mindset. We make sure that you can migrate your system forward throughout the different revisions and make sure that you can keep your stuff current without having to just scrap and re-engineer all the time.
Well, on that note, we're talking about capabilities, and one thing you mentioned that is unique about Rockwell is our ability to do online upgrades. How does that play into this?
Yeah, so we have high availability everywhere, and even if not using high availability, the ability to online modify that system, add I/O, add content, add motion, add drives to that process solution if you need to add some rotating media, rotating equipment is there for you. So we have a great differentiator online editing. If you need to modify or replace a control strategies, we're very unique in the market in our ability to do that. We let you actually modify that content without having to bring that piece. Not only that controller can keep running, but that actual control strategy keeps running.
Right.
So we actually merge those edits. So when you're going online and doing an edit to a control strategy, we merge that into the running control strategy. So a lot of competition, you have to pause the strategy or put it into a safe state. We let you merge it right in the middle of the execution. We merge that piece of code into there, and then a really one-click, single-click, take it out, put it back in, commit the change. You have that kind of flexibility there. So if you make a mistake, you roll it out with a single click. If you want to commit it, you roll it in permanently with another single click. So it's a great online editing story for us.
Yeah, as far as online editing, the big thing with processes, that continuous operation, when you have that capability built in, that's huge.
Exactly.
And one more thing, and you mentioned this before we started filming, was a term like the evergreen concept. What does that mean when it comes to legacy equipment?
Yeah, so Rockwell's unique in the market as well with what we're calling evergreen technology. So a lot of people out there have got DCS solutions out there that are 20 plus years old, and they're just sitting there and they're running, but they haven't been touched in 20 years. Certainly, technology's changed over the last 20 years. There's all kinds of great things that can make you more productive, improve production rates, may improve uptime. There's been tons of changes, but they don't adopt those changes. One of the reasons they don't adopt them is just too darn costly to migrate. So what has to happen in a lot of those legacy systems, when you go to replace a component, you have to replace the entire infrastructure. The visualization, the historian, the servers all have to be upgraded, the control systems have to be upgraded, the I/O modules need to be moved to the next rev. It's a step to move that whole process forward. It is, and it really is costly. With PlantPAx, we isolate our components through a service platform in the middle. So what that means is all the software, all the control system, everything around that service platform has got abstraction from each other. So they have APIs and interfaces where they talk through, but they're not version lockstep. So if, for example, a new historian comes out from us that's got a new whiz-bang compression algorithm and you want some of that technology, you can take the old historian, pull it out, put the new one in, and the rest of the infrastructure doesn't know or care. The interfaces stay the same, everything keeps running, and so you don't have to do that whole wholesale upgrade just to take advantage of some new technologies.
Yeah.
You know, same thing happens for even just controllers and I/O. If you want to adopt the latest controller or the latest version of something that's got a cybersecurity patch in it, you just upgrade that one component that you want to upgrade, and the rest of the system still works around it.
Well, what I'm hearing is there's a lot of flexibility with this system in terms of, going back to the online editing, the evergreen technologies you're talking about. It just seems like there is that ease to this system.
Yeah, definitely. Over the life cycle, you get a 20-year life cycle, those costs really add up, and I think we've got a great story there to bring those costs down.
Well, if people want to learn more about this story, where would you recommend they go to get more information around our life cycle management capabilities?
The best place to go is to look at our website. So go to the www.ab.com.
Okay.
They'll link you off to taking a look at what our content is, and if you look for process in there, you'll find a lot of information around life cycle management.
Love that. Well, I will link to that below this video. In the meantime, Dave, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks. Salute.
Cheers. And for those of you out there, stay innovative, stay thirsty. We'll see you back here on Manufacturing Happy Hour real soon. Cheers.
Thanks.